Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Nakwambia kimeumana. As members of parliament allied to William Samoei Ruto, they are demanding answers from the 1.3 trillion Kenya shillings that has been withdrawn manually within 7 months, and they don't know where the money is. As if that is not enough, they are demanding that those individuals from all the way from Treasury, Central Bank of Kenya, and Controller of Budget must not report to their offices tomorrow. As I was just listening to Honorable Ruku, is a member of parliament and a close ally to William Ruto. He is demanding that now if these answers are not going to be there, then let people like John Mbandi, the controller of budget, and the individuals in Central Bank, they must be removed. And they must not report to those offices. Na kwambia kitaumana hapa mbele, because you saw the Sunday newspaper showing 1.3 trillion Kenya shillings withdrawn manually within 7 months, nowhere to be seen. I want you to listen to the member of parliament. But before we watch, as you always do, ensure you like this video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like.
If it is true that there have been withdrawals which have been manual, it means the control budget, Treasury, and Central Bank of Kenya must have sat together to approve some of these manual withdrawals. And we cannot manage a nation if we are not getting our act as far as financial management of Kenya is concerned. We want to go deeper to understand where was control budget, Treasury, Central Bank of Kenya, as far as 1.3 trillion withdrawals within 7 months are concerned. Those three institutions of the Republic of Kenya, they have serious questions to answer. And if they are not able to answer those questions, then whoever is in charge should not report to that office even tomorrow.
Now, Kenyans, I'm so shocked that 1.3 trillion Kenya shillings was withdrawn manually. And you want to tell me the president hajui? John Mbandi, who is the CS, hajui? Sawa? The governor of bank, the central bank, hajui? The controller of budget maybe anaweza kosa kujua kwa sababu hii watu wanafanya vitu chini ya maji. Wacha nikuulize, how many times controller of budget exposed these individuals? How many times? How many times? Mara kadhaa wamekuwa exposed. So what you can see in this Kenya is just that criminals are in these offices. Thugs and thieves. They have collected themselves into a certain corner, squeezing our money for their own benefit. If you ask me today that 1.3 trillion has been withdrawn manually within 7 months and nowhere to be seen, then Kenyans, tuko kubaya. There's a big problem in this country. When I see some individuals, when I argue, oh, William Ruto, sasa tunataka kupanish wa Kikuyu, ati sasa ndio tu vote William Ruto arudi tena. You're punishing Kikuyus and you're punishing yourself. You're punishing Kikuyus and you're punishing yourself. I've always said in this channel, let us unite and send these thieves home. When I'm saying thieves, I'm not sorry about it. These individuals are thieves. And that is why they usually have this guard of coming out to lecture Kenyans the way they do understand how to rob us their best. And that is what they're usually doing. I remember immediately the so-called broad-based government, ilikuja. I told you, it is just simply terrified politicians are now collecting themselves into a tight corner to have conversation how they're going to loot the public resources. Because they know ni kubaya ground, ni kubaya imewakata. So you cannot even realize that these individuals cannot tell. Hii pesa imeenda wapi? Pesa imeenda wapi? That is the question we are asking. Kwa sababu hii nchi tuna borrow. We are borrowing Kenyans. Remember there's last year William Ruto went to China. He went to borrow 40 billion Kenyan shillings. Hiyo pesa mlijua ilienda wapi? Mnajua ilienda wapi? Kumbuka tuliongezwa pesa ya Eurobond. About 128 billion Kenyan shillings if I'm not wrong. 128 billion Kenyan shillings. Was it 128 billion or 12.8 billion? Look at the budget of Kenya. The last finance bill we rejected, 2024, was roughly, I think, 3-point-something trillion or 4-point-something trillion. If 1.3 trillion can be withdrawn manually, and we don't know where it is, then our budget inakuwa 3-point-something. I've seen something that Mbandi has proposed about the budget of 3-point-something trillion Kenyan shillings. Now, this 3-point-something trillion budget of even 4, already in the last budget, or that the estimated budget, because last time we never had finance bill, ilikuwa withdrawn. So they were just using the estimations, you know. But again, as they withdrew the 1.3 trillion Kenya shillings, you can tell Kenyans there's a big problem with this country because already the budget is 3-point-something and money lost is 1.3 trillion Kenya shillings. Is almost a half the budget that we are having in this country. So you can tell me how we are Kenyans, and you can trajectorize how we are moving very fast as we are sinking this country. But again, as they are failing to substantiate where this money is going to, I guess that they will start blaming each other. The way now they want John Mbandi to be kicked out, the central governor to be kicked out, the controller budget to be kicked out. Now that is the trajectory we are having. So all of a sudden, these members of parliament are now clever. All of a sudden, they are now clever. You cannot be clever all of a sudden. I remember Mike Baki telling us most of the time, you cannot be clever. You cannot. And that is why we have been having this parliament rebelling against the people. And these useless members of parliament, they're now coming out to tell us the money has been lost. Already things are, when these things ilikuwa na happen, they were just quiet. It is these members of parliament who can kick these individuals out. But if just their declaration roadside, they're having roadside declaration, how will they ensure that these individuals are going to be accountable? It will not. So technically, as a country, I'm so sad. When I'm sharing some what we see on the ground, some individuals wanadhani michezo. Kenya, tuko kubaya. Next, after general election 2027, utaona hata watoto wenyu hawataenda shule. Mimi na wangoja hapa. I will be telling you. 2027 after election, wacha mcelebrate ati mna punish juu Kikuyu, juu mnavutia William Ruto, sasa wape bandisini yao. As you punish Kikuyu, you are going to punish yourself. 2027 tuko kwa barabara. Ni utasikia hakuna hata pesa ya shule. Sasa ndio wataiba kwa sababu wanajua wanamaliza. watabeba kubeba. So the only medicine of William Ruto is by ensuring they are going home 2027. And that is why most of the time you cannot convince me why I should vote for William Ruto. There's no reason. The man has dismantled everything. Then you want to tell me that where I'm sitting, I should sit pretty, just comfortable. Now to say that William Ruto tosha, hata na dawa box mzima, I cannot endorse William Ruto. This man deserves to be sent home. He has failed. Where in this world a president can go and donate 20 million Kenya shillings in a church? Where? Can you tell me where? Hata Trump anaenda to donate 20 million. Who told you that? Nani alisema? Give me example. Where kwa hii dunia umeona president ameenda kadonate hiyo pesa yote? Alafu anasema wanatuambia ni personal, ati William Ruto ako na roho ya kupatiana. Sisi wajinga bwana. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.